Hello everyone, I'm Brian, and today I'm going to be doing a trailer reaction to House of Hummingbird. I don't know anything about this. This actually looks pretty interesting, even though it's not, following the lines of action or anything, or action or comedy. It seems to be very similar to Parasite, at least just in terms of the two images that I've seen. But I know I'm going to be completely wrong. If I'm not, though, that'd be pretty amazing. So I don't know anything about this. It looks very interesting, so let's go ahead and get started.
여러분이 아는 사람들 중에 속마음을 아는 사람은 몇 명이나 될까요?
They say about 5 people, maybe. 5 people at most. I think they did a study on Facebook.
제가 언니랑 되게 친해지고 싶어 했어요.
Not a study on Facebook, but
선생님은 자기가 싫어진 적이 있으세요?
너 미친 거 아니야? 미안하다 말도 안 하냐?
다만 나쁜 일들이 닥치면서도 기쁜 일들이 함께한다는 것.
karma, right?
우리는 늘 누군가를 만나 무언가를
No, not karma.
것. 세상은 참 신기하고 아름답다.
Karma meaning that if you deserve it, you get it. If you be bad, you'll get bad.
제 삶도 언젠가 빛이 날까요?
Okay. So, now what I was saying is that I know they did something on Facebook where, or someone said, there are people out there on Facebook who has like thousands of friends, but you don't really know any of them. Out of all the Facebook friends that you know, there's only usually like about 5 that you really know the most, and only so many that you can really spend your time with, because there's only a limited amount of time in life, and you can't spend all that time with everyone, because if you do that, then you'll really know no one. There's only a few friends that you get to spend your time with and that you get really close with. Everyone else is just acquaintances for the most part. I mean, some of them you get closer friends, but not as close as friends as people who you hang out with majority of your time. It's just impossible to know so many people so deeply because you're splitting your time between all of them. How is this relevant to this? It was just one of the questions that it stuck out to me. Whenever that question was asked, it made me think of all the times related to that I know about. Which Facebook, this one thing that I watch, which does make a lot of sense. That you can only truly know so many people. So let's go over the trailer. Among the people that you know, how many of them do you really think you know by heart? Basically, there's only to be so few. You can't know many people by heart, just because it's impossible. So yeah, there's only so many people you know, and that's it. Everyone else is kind of you barely know, but you don't really know them by heart. Let's see what else. So it's about this girl going through life, trying to know people, but maybe getting hurt by them. She wanted to be friends with you. 1994. I don't know why the year popped up there. Maybe it's just trying to give you a time frame of where this is taking place. My world has fallen. Miss, did you ever hate yourself? Who's asking that though? Is it him?
선생님은 자기가 싫어진 적이
Okay, never mind. So is this maybe the main character talking to herself? Are you crazy? You don't even say sorry. It's not my fault. But when bad happens, there's always good coming along. I think there is a phrase for that. Basically, yin and yang is a balance between good and, well, a balance between bad things and good things, I believe. I could be wrong with that, but that's how I've always understood it. I could still be very wrong, but it's just the sheer fact that, it's like, I guess it's an optimistic way of looking at things. Like, hey, whenever bad things keep happening to you, eventually good will happen. It's I don't know, that's not necessarily the way I look at it. Let's keep going. We always meet someone and share something. The world is marvelous and beautiful. It is both. Marvelous and beautiful and terrifying and scary. Both meaning the same thing. Terrifying and awful. Horrifying and terrifying and awful and bad. Pick two and just stick with it. And most brilliant. And he. My life will shine one day. Wait. Will my life shine one day? Well, that is entirely up to you, whether it does or does not. If you do nothing, then it probably won't be anything. If you do something, it's not guaranteed that it will, but at least you're giving it a shot, and there is a chance. House of Hummingbird. So this is quite interesting. Maybe it's not quite like Parasite. I mean, it has the same kind of like I guess just roughly same genre. It looks like it's just about the life of a girl, going through life, learning about life, and learning that you can't always trust everyone. You can't know so many people and know them by heart or know their true selves, I suppose. So it seems like just the hardship of a person growing up, as far as I can tell. It's not generally falling along the lines of the same interests as me. Parasite looks very interesting. I'm wanting to watch it. It's just not on sale yet. I don't know why I keep comparing it to that. I guess whenever I saw this, it kind of just reminded me a little bit of the Parasite. But Parasite is definitely much different. So okay, I guess that's all I have to say about this. It's just a sheer fact. It looks like it's about a young girl growing up to her teens, finding out about life, how people can't necessarily be trusted, and you can't know a lot of things about a lot of people. You can only know a lot of things about some, and know some things about a lot. You know a lot of things about some people, and you can know some things about a lot of people, but you cannot know a lot of things about a lot of people. But you can know some things about some people. There's a saying for that, I'm sure. But yeah, alright, so I think that's all I have to say about this trailer. So in terms of theater rating, this is definitely not something I would watch in theaters. Just because it's not action. Whenever I go to theaters, I just want to have fun and enjoyment, not really necessarily have to think about things. But home theater, I think I would give this a 3. It will definitely be behind. I don't know why I keep keep comparing it to Parasite. It's just, I guess when I saw the image and it just stuck with me that it looks kind of like Parasite. Parasite looks very unassuming, you know. It didn't look like it was anything interesting, anything spectacular, but the trailer did a fantastic job and completely blowing my mind. This one, I was expecting kind of the same thing, I suppose. It felt along the lines like the image doesn't look anything spectacular, so I was like, well, you know, maybe it'll be surprising. So, home theater, 3 again. It's something I wouldn't mind watching, but it's not going to be up on my list. What about you guys? What would you rate this? Would you give this a 5, a must watch, a 4, a will watch, a 3, a may watch, a 2, a may not watch, or a 1, won't watch? Let me know in the comments below and explain your reasoning why. If you like my content, please consider subscribing. Thumbs up, thumbs down below. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next vid.